Good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today we're continuing our journey through the book of Mark. We're talking about the crucifixion and the death of Jesus. Today we're going to be talking about the burial of Jesus. All right? And this is taken from Mark 15, verses 42 through 47. We're finishing up the chapter today. Again, it's Mark 15, 42 through 47. It says this: It was preparation day, and that is the day before the Sabbath. Okay, so and remember, it's not like our Sabbath today. It's Sabbath went from sundown to sundown. So if you had any work to do, like a lot of times, I used to teach kids church on Saturday night. So if I had work to do, I was quickly trying to get it done before I went to church that night to teach. So if I had to clean up equipment or cut the grass or whatever, I had to get that done before I went to church. Well, in this case, you had to get all your work done before the Sabbath, which was at sundown. Okay, so anything you needed to do that was definitely unholy and not allowed on the Sabbath, you had to get that done, which included taking care of dead bodies and moving them and taking them to a tomb and stuff like that. You couldn't be doing that stuff on the Sabbath. Okay, so it was the day before the Sabbath, and it was getting to be about sundown. So as evening approached, Joseph of Arimathea, a prominent member of the council, who was himself waiting for the kingdom of God, went boldly to Pilate and asked for Jesus' body. Pilate was surprised to hear that he was already dead. Okay, because keep in mind, back in that day when you were crucified, you could be hanging up there for days. Okay, but he was surprised that he was already dead. Probably forgot that he'd been beaten quite a bit before he was even crucified. Summoning the centurion, he asked him if Jesus had already died. When he learned from the centurion that he was so, he gave the body to Joseph. Okay, Pilate is thinking, I'll just give the body to whoever wants it, because what good is a dead body for me? Okay, so Joseph brought So Joseph bought some linen cloth and took the body down and wrapped it in the linen and placed it in the tomb, cut out of the rock. Then he rolled a stone against the entrance of the tomb. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, saw where he was laying. Okay, so I have some linen cloth here, and the linen cloth you can see here, he would have taken and wrapped the body up in this. That's just what they did. They wrapped it up in that to help. It was just their way of burying stuff. And then what they would do too is they would take spices and perfumes and stuff like this, and take it and put it on the body. Okay, because we all know that when something dies, it starts to smell, and so they would do that to keep the stench away for a bit. So that's what they were doing. They took the body down, wrapped it up in the cloth like what we have here. Okay, then they were going to put spices on it. But keep in mind what the last verse says. It says this: Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, saw where he was laying. Okay, two of them. There's two of them there. Mary Magdalene and the mother of Jesus saw where he was laying. Okay, so a common argument is, when you talk about the resurrection, is that, the women went to the wrong tomb. They didn't know which tomb. Okay, keep in mind, if a loved one of mine is going to get buried and I go to the cemetery to see where they're buried, and I know I have to come back in a few days to put more spices and stuff on, I'm going to plaster that in my mind where that body is. Okay, it's not going to be just some guess out there. I wonder where it's going to be. No, you would know for sure where that body was placed. Okay, that would be cemented in your brain where that body was placed. And there's two of them. Okay, and Mary Magdalene and Mary the mother. Okay, so you would know for sure where that body was placed, because you got to come back the next day. So you might go, okay, we got to turn right at the big oak tree, and then we turn left at the sycamore tree, and then there's a fig tree up on the right, and it's 3 paces beyond that, and that's where the tomb is. Okay, so you can dismiss that argument that they didn't know where the tomb was. The Bible clearly says They saw where he was laid, okay? So this is all to point out here, again, as we talked about in the past episodes, this is all to point out that Jesus died for me, okay? And he took my place. You know, I'm drinking my Mountain Dew Liberty Brew here. And I'm still doing it because I'm remembering that I have freedom because of what Jesus did for me. I deserve to die on that cross, and because of my sinful life. I deserve that, but Jesus took my place, okay? He died for me, so I wouldn't have to do that. So that sets me free. So I'm free from that, and I can go on serving the Lord. All right. So I encourage you, if you haven't accepted Jesus into your heart, it's high time to do that. He has died for you. He has died for me. All we need to do is accept that. All right. Blessings to you. I'm just a regular dude walking the word. I will see you tomorrow where we talk about resurrection. All right. See you then. Blessings.